Hello and welcome to episode 9. I know, 9, right? Of Direwolf20's 1.16 mod pack. Yeah, I know, episode 9 already. Alright, Right, so there was a comment left saying that the Botany Pots are quite cool. Now, I'm guessing they work similar to the bonsai tree like mod, that bonsai pot mod. So let's have a look at this. We've got, alright, so we need a chest, and we've got plenty of them. Alright, cool. So let's go and put these in there. Right, so this episode, just to give you an idea of what's happened since the last episode, I've got a couple more upgrades. I've got, so these are the patterns for some basic fluid pipes and some basic energy and that kind of stuff. They're the extractors as well. I've also got some of our other upgrade type of stuff in here, and I've added the patterns for the gold crafter and the higher tier crafters as well as some vector plates, because I want to play with those later. And then we've got the pots and the patterns and that kind of stuff in there. So literally we can go here now, and if we want another pot, we can hit the button and press start, and now that will go all the way over here, and it will extract into here, and it will sort the clay out for me and the terracotta and all of that kind of stuff. We also have a crafting monitor now, so we can see when that is actually complete. And there we go, we got another pot. Now I'm guessing that this stuff requires dirt, maybe? And that's what I would expect. I've also, obviously I've been to the mining dimension a couple of times. I've put a double chest behind here, and we've got these two, the redstone furnace and also the induction smelter. The induction smelter works really well. These are just patterns, they're processing patterns just the same as the others. It's just that the processing patterns are a bit more complex, and obviously they make the signalum and stuff. So when I actually go into here and where are we? What are we? Thermal. So if I want to, for instance, do a reinforced integral component, I just hit start, and these are all the steps needed to craft that. Now if we go over to, I'm going to use that one in the future anyway. So if you look here, we're now producing electrum, and off that goes, and then it starts to fulfill those things. We needed more power, so I went to the nether, I created some ender tanks, sat there for the blaze, next to the blaze spawner, and just smashed away at it. Got enough, come back, and we've sorted out the ender tanks. Now these are the elite fluid types. This is the ones that are not massively they are expensive, but they're not insanely expensive. We've got magmatic dynamos, which are also pre-programmed into here. These have one augment in, so 3 times the power, and the efficiency is still 100%, but the max production is up to 120. I found that we were running out of power, and the ME system went offline, and if that happens, we're screwed. So the issue that we've got right now is we've got no ender pearls. We're run so low on ender pearls. So we've got a couple of options. One, I can go to the end and get myself blown up and basically do an end farm, which I'm not really that happy with. I'm not liking that idea. Or alternatively, we could build a mob farm. So the dark glass is really straightforward. It's just glass with like black stuff, and then the ethereal one is basically a bit of coal with the dark glass around it. So that produces, obviously we can walk through that one, but it still reduces the light level, so we can turn that off and it just goes dark. Now there is a mob farm in industrial foregoing, I think it is. It's not a mob, it's not called the mob farm, is it? It's called something else. If I can remember what it's called. No, not a mob detector. I saw it in the book, so let's go to the book. There we go. So this one, mechanical dirt. It's not even a mob farm, right? So it's just called mechanical dirt. So what that allows us to do is pump the energy in. Funnily enough, the mechanical dirt basically allows us to do. So I need a dissolution chamber. So there's a couple of things that we need to get in order so that we can obviously build this thing. But we need liquid meat, which means that we need to set up industrial foregoing so that we can get basically enough mobs or enough passive mobs killed so that we can actually generate liquid meat. That liquid meat is then pumped into the mechanical dirt along with a certain amount of RF, and then it spawns mobs in the dark. Now, hence the reason why I've got this. So we'll dig out a little channel in the middle, we'll have a little hookup over here so that we can turn things on and off out here, and that will then become our mob farm. Now, with the other things like the vector plates, we've got the mob crusher from the same mod. So industrial, there we go. So we've got the sewer, which is obviously we'll put underneath the stuff. But we got the mob slaughter factory, and we've got the mob crusher. So there's a few different things that we could do. We've got the animal baby separator, which we'll get into and stuff. And then that also gets us into the pink slime, which will generate, I can't remember what I used this for before. It was, oh yeah, the advanced vector plates, which are always good. The material stonework factory as well, so that basically crushes, you know, it generates cobblestone, or it can generate gravel or sand or all that kind of stuff. So that comes in really handy when you're generating a ton of stuff, or when you need a lot of stuff. So what I'm going to do here is on this wall, because we're still working down here, upstairs is still a work in progress. So what we'll do is we'll shove a couple of chests down here. We'll, funnily enough, I've got 6, so that's cool. Alright, so let's see how these work. Now, wood would be good. So let's go get a sapling. Yeah, we'll get a sapling. We'll get, do we need wheat? Hemp, definitely, for string. Yeah, we can live with that. We're going to need sugarcane because some of the upgrades and stuff use sugarcane. Definitely going to need poppies. I don't know if the flowers will work, because if it does, then that's awesome. But we'll try it. Why not? We'll give it a go. What else have we got? We've got sweet berries. Do I really want to do that? I wonder if shrooms work in there. I wonder if the other ones work. So Botany flowers, I don't know. I doubt it, but it's possible. Spruce? No, not really. Not really. Don't really need that stuff at the moment. Blazing archwood, blue shroom. I don't even know what blazing archwood is. Look, there's a shroom. Mushroom. So we'll grab the mushrooms. I'm sure there's another mushroom. There's a white and a red one. Yeah, there we go. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, we can only try it, can't we? Alright, so I'm guessing that dirt goes in the pot. Yep, dirt goes in the pot. Oh, look, the hopper's at the bottom. That's kind of cool. Alright, so we've got the dirt. Let's see about putting some of these in here. So, yep, we can do that. Yep, we can do that. Ah, that might require sand. So we'll put the sand at the end. So I'm guessing if we break that, the dirt comes out. Yep, cool. Alright, so now we need sand. Do I have any sand in here? No. No, I don't. Do I have any sand in here? No. Okay, let's go find some sand. There's got to be some sand in the ME. Actually, snad. I wonder if... Yeah, there we go. We got snad, and we'll grab some sand just in case the snad doesn't work. Let's go and have a look. Alright. So there's the snad. Oh, snad fits in there. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's awesome, actually. Alright, so now we can put cactus in here as well. Sweet. We need more snad. Another bit of snad. Snad, snad. It kind of makes our things outside useless, but I don't care because now we've got shit that we can grow indoors. That's even better. And it doesn't look like it's... Yeah, see, that's taking it. Oh, okay, there. So that takes... Oh, I don't care about that. That's not bad. That doesn't take long at all, though. Let's have a look. Cactus? Yes. 40 seconds for a cactus. 20 seconds for sugarcane. You can't argue with that. I wonder if you can do shrooms. Well, actually, let's see if we can do poppies. We can! Yes. Nice. I wonder if you can do Botania flowers. That would be freaking cool. We need a black Botania flower. We need more pots. Right, there's no black one there. So let's go grow one. Let's grow a black flower with a piece of that. And shears. Have I got any shears on me? Yeah, I have. There. It's on my hotbar div. Right, let's go see if we can grow this. Because if we can grow these, that would be cool. I need another pot. Alright, let's get 2 more pots. Just because, why not? Alright, so while we're waiting for that to craft, I think what we'll do is we'll get rid of all the stuff that we have done, because all of this is now in the ME system, and I also got it to craft a couple of, I haven't gone mad, I've only done 3 in total, but that has given us 200,000 storage items, so that makes it a lot easier. We're up to 255 FE. However, the system, the system's coping really well. We need the ender pearls for the flux network. That's the reason why I want to get the ender pearls. So yeah, this is gonna be a bit cool. We got any? There's the go. So we've got 2 pots. Let's put them down here. Let's put that pot down there. We'll put dirt in it, and then we'll do. It doesn't accept that flower, but does it accept the other one, which grows anyway? Because with Botania there's 2 types. These ones are the ones that grow in nature. So if I can find a black one of those, it would be the same as... Oh, that is awesome. Oh, you shift... Oh, sweet. So look, if I do that, I get 2 petals, right? If I then put that down in the thing, I get 2 petals again. So I just need to find the black flower in... Oh, that is just... That's freaking... you right click when it's empty and you get the dirt. I'll check the mushrooms in a minute, but that would be cool. Black dye comes from a number of sources, but the easiest source is if you have a black flower from Botania. It's like the easiest thing to do. You get a black flower from Botania, but then you can just convert the petals using a pestle and mortar into the dye that you need. Now that works for all colours of dye. So if we've got an unlimited supply, I mean, I know it takes a 40 or so seconds to do, but if we've got an unlimited supply of that, that's freaking awesome. But the fact that it works with Botania, that's awesome in itself. You know what? Thank you very much for suggesting that. That was awesome. Yeah, definitely one of my new favourite mods, I think. Unlike Botania, because I can't find the flowers now. I'm sure there was some black... Oh, I may have harvested them. That's the thing. I may have taken them. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. So, what I am planning, as you can see, I started building the house. So that's going to be the house. It's going to go up another level, I think. I think we're going to have 2 tiers or something. And then obviously over there can be the astral sorcery bit, but I'm going to steal that astral sorcery temple and basically just move it. That's the plan anyway. So that should be quite cool. There's one. So you know what I do want is I do want to be able to have... I know that we've got the waystones, and they are awesome. Don't get me wrong, the waystones are really cool. What I do want though is teleportation, so that I can have that little teleport orb in my inventory, hit the button and just go back. So we're going to be playing with dimensional shards at some point very soon. Yeah. But for the moment, let's just get home, fix this. And yeah, that is so cool. What do we need in terms of... So we need cables, which I don't think I've taught the system how to do quite yet. So we're going to need some cables, not those cables. Yeah, not these cables. Come on, I've got a cable. There we are, cables. So we'll hit the button and we'll teach the system how to do some cables. And then what we'll do is request some. 64 should be fine. It took me like an hour or so in the Nether to get as much Nether quartz as I could. Right, so we'll take some of that. The other thing that we're going to need is some importers. Have I not taught you importers either? Okay then. So we need an importer. So if we just go to @refine, here we go. Right, so we've got the external storage. I suppose, no, I want it in the system. So we'll do the importer and the exporter just because, well, they're both here. Destructor and constructor, that would be really cool because there's some really cool features that you can do with the constructor and the destructor. I love the way that most of this mod works. It's very cool. That we will do in the future. Wireless transmitter would be good, wireless ME, but I'm not really that bothered at it at the moment. We're not spread out that far, so it doesn't really matter right now. However, we do need at least 3 importers, so we'll do 4 just to be on the safe side. I'm sure I got 1 in my inventory, haven't I? I've got 2 in my... No, they're exporters, you div. I have got some more cable though, so that's cool. So let's go to @refined. Right, there's the rest of our cable. Importers and exporters still being crafted. Alright, so let's see how far along they are. Okay, not bad. They're cooking. So 2 more cooking, and then we should have all of them done. Excellent. Alright, so... I say so a lot. I need to stop that. Right. Here we go. So we've got these. What we're going to do is we are going to smash that one away. Oh yeah, the light level went down, so we'll put the light level back up. Right, so we got this. I'm going to put these 2 chests down there because I think I will eventually expand into them as well. Oh, I love that. Look at that. Look at how much we got already. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, this really is cool. Alright, so we've got the Botany flower. No, that's the wrong flower, you idiot. There we go. Nice. The mystical black flower. Right, so that gives us a constant stream of black dye. And I'll show you why it gives us a constant stream of black dye. Because I've already put it in the system. So this turns into this. I went outside and I manually did the conversion with the mystical black petals into this. So that is cool. Now, one thing we don't have is how to craft these mystical black petals. But that little flower over there, as soon as it produces another flower, which I'm hoping is in... Alright, so it's in 45 seconds. It takes a while, but I don't care, because that's cool. Right, let's have a look at mushroom. Oh no, I need to put stuff in there first. Oh, that's mycelium, isn't it? Yeah. Mushrooms are mycelium, which I don't know if I've got yet. No, I haven't. However, how can I make it? Metallurgic alright, I can't do that right now. Alright, so you will be mushrooms in the future. But until then, not. Right, I'm going to wait here for the 8, 7, 6, this countdown, because I want these flowers and I want to automate these. It wasn't supposed to be like this. It was supposed to be something else. And right, so we grab that. Oh, that is so cool. Right, so we've grown this. So we come back over to here, and the first thing we can do is clear that grid. Put that in there, and it produces 2 mystical flowers, or mystical petals. So we'll shove that in there. Right, now when we want black dye, we're going to put that petal in, or that flower in there. We're going to get that out. So if I want one black dye, the only way that this can be crafted at the moment is if that turns into petals and the petals gets turned into that. So cool. That means as long as we add this to the network, we are in good shape. Okay, so how big is my flux bore? Set to 1 now. So right, let's go behind these. What I'm going to do is import these like so. So we'll put the importer there, there, and there. And then what we'll do is we'll hook up that there and there. They should all be good. We'll go into the floor down there and across. So if we go down here, I do need to smelt up some smooth stone. That might be quite handy. Some apatite and some nickel. Alright, well, we'll take the nickel while we're down here because it's here. Right, so let's go across here, and I think it's about right down here. There we go. Alright, so we're hooking onto the end of the power, and we're going to hook the cables in here. So we are going to put a torch down here just so that we can make sure that no mobs spawn. That. Now we need a way out. So let's get our way out. I know I'm trashing the floor and I don't care. This is cool. Alright, so that's all hooked up. For the moment we will use normal cobblestone, but we're going to beautify this place anyway at some point. We are also going to do that. No, we're not going to do that because that would be stupid. We're going to do that instead. And we are going to put cobblestone in the back. There we are. Because that looks a bit better. Alright, so... Oh shit, I didn't go down far enough. Alright. And I've got one more importer, so that's cool. So I still have one more importer anyway. So let's do this. Shove the importer on there. Shove a cable there, and then... Yeah, there we go. Right, so there's enough room in the back that we can get into there. That's been imported. All of this stuff has been imported, which is great. Now, if we go over here, we should see mystical black flowers. Perfect. Oh, that is awesome. That really is awesome. Okay, I am so happy. That is cool. That is one of the biggest worries of running out of those flowers. But if they're growing automatically now, then I'm never going to run out of them, which is sweet. Okay, so we're good there. What we do need to check on is the amount of power usage. So 271 shouldn't be a problem. No, that's not a problem. Okay, so each one of these is 120. So at the moment we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 600. So we can produce 600 FE, and we're only using about 300 or 400 when everything's going. So this isn't even making a dent. You can see over here that we're still producing a ton. Yeah, I mean, there's no change, so that's perfect. Alright, so we've got all our stuff importing into there. We've got those little things. So as we find some stuff, what I'll do is I'll come along here and just, you know, increase this. And then eventually what we will do is move all of this upstairs and create like a pot room. And we'll make... I don't know, we'll make like a hopper system into one central thing, and we'll make it all fancy. But yeah, at the moment we just need the resources, so that's cool. Right, there's some other stuff that I was playing around with earlier. So what we do need though is we need to start getting this liquid meat, and I think that is important. So industrial foregoing, we got a whole load of machines. Now the animal rancher is obviously going to ranch the animals. There's a plant gatherer, which we can probably do. The plant sower I don't think we need right now, the plant fertilizer and stuff. The animal feeder, definitely we want to feed them. We want to crush them, slaughter them, We want to obviously have a sewer because we can collect that crap and we can use that for something else. And the baby separator. So we're going to need the baby separator. Let me click on here and then press A. That might actually help. Alright, so we're going to need the baby separator. We're going to need the sewer. The mob slaughter factory we will do next time. Animal feeder for definite. The animal rancher. I don't know what the difference is. The hell is the difference between the rancher and the feeder? Let's have a look. Alright, so the mechanical dirt is where we're trying to get to, so we'll come back to that. Material some fluid place, blah 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 blah, potion brewer, etc etc. We don't need that. The water condensator seems like that is a aqueous accumulator essentially. So we've got a water source that we can start pumping around. Now that will come in handy at some point when we need that. So alright, I'm quite happy with that kind of stuff. So what do we got? Resource production, there we go, husbandry, a machine used to shear sheep and milk cows. Alright, so we don't do we not need it? Well, we will need it, so we'll put that on our list. It's not first on our list though. Alright, well it is first on our list, but it's not first on our list. So the basics of what we need to start in this mod is plastic. Now plastic comes when you put some wood or some oak logs or whatever it is, you place it down, you then surround it by, so you need dry rubber, you need tiny dry rubber. Where's the machine for that? Hang on, it's over here. So it's not that one, it's not this. Hang on, it might be up. No, it's not in there. Furnace, generator, no. Material stonework, mold detector, electron extractor, chamber, sorter, infinity, and it's not one of those. Block breaker, marine fisher, fluid placer, block placer, resourceful furnace, ore laser, fluid collector. Spores, potion, okay, there's tons of stuff in there. Power optional, dye mixer, laser drill, fluid, no. Now where is it? Oh, fluid extractor, latex processing unit, so it might be this one. Yeah, it quite very well could be the fluid extractor. Let's check the book. So the books are really cool. Sewage, sewer, baby separator. Yeah, we know all that one. What we need is resource production, fluid placer, fluid collector. Drains a source block. No, that's not the one we want. What we need is the block that generates the small stuff. The basics, yeah, alright, so it is the fluid extractor. So the fluid extractor, yeah, there we go. Extract latex from wood that are placed in front of the machine. Multiple extractions can be used to extract from the same log each time. So what you do is you build 4 of these, put them around one piece of log, and then because we've now taught the system a placer, or constructor, is it called? Yeah, it's called a constructor in this one, I think. Now we've taught the system how to do a constructor, we can actually place the block from the ME system, or from the refined storage system, into the lace, and then the latex stuff will get generated after that. So if we go back to here, the fluid extractors are something that we are going to need at some point, so we're going to definitely put these into the system. I don't have an iron piston in the system at the moment, do I? Oh no, I do, so I can reuse this one because we don't need that. Alright, so we don't have a lightweight pressure plate. I definitely know that one. And then no, not that one yet. This block, yeah, we don't have. So let's put our patterns back in there and put that in there. And then we also need a latex processing unit. Now latex processing unit, we're going to need some, yeah, latex bucket. So we'll generate this one shortly, because this one's going to be a lot more difficult. because we're going to have to extract the latex, put it in. We're going to have to put a new liquid storage disk in here, so that we can then generate or store the liquids, and then we can use that to actually craft with the stuff in there. So what we're going to do at the moment is we will get, now we're going to go from the bottom or we're going to go from the top. What I like to do is extract all the stuff from the top. So grabbing this will allow us to do that, won't it? Yes. Alright, there's power. We don't need power for this, but power would be good. So let us grab our constructor, wherever it is. There it is. Alright. Here. So we place the block, and then we turn it to the way that we want it to. Or maybe not. Maybe it doesn't turn. Or maybe it just uses a specific one. No matter. We will place our block in the old-fashioned way, which is we place a block and then we place the other block that we want. So there. I didn't really want it that way around. I wanted it exactly the way that it would be placed by this block. Ah, forget it, it's fine. It's not going to change. Right. Let's get a couple of those fluid extractors going. So we need 4 in total. We're missing 8 gold and depth rock. What the hell is depth? Okay, so maybe I didn't look at shit. What's depth rock? Really? Depth rock is basically just whatever that is. Dark oak, block of brick and iron. That's fine. 2 depth rock. I don't know what depth rock is. So let's go back to here, hit that button. And is that going to cycle through, or is it specific rock? Depth rock, cobblestone. No, it can be cobblestone. And it's not set to exact either, so we'll just swap it with cobblestone. There we go, done. Sweet. Okay. And we'll shove that back in there. And we need 4 of these, so hurry up. Ugh, we're still missing depth rock from some part of this. Alright, from what are we missing it from? This one maybe? Let's have a look at this pattern. Normally this pattern's usually fine. It's just wood, so it's not that pattern. Oh. If we do that and then go exact, will that work? We're going to force it to use cobblestone? No, we're not. Because something else is trying to use depth rock. Undergarden. Where they? I don't even know where the hell the undergarden is. Right. Let's just see if we can't make these. Really? We're out of. Oh well. It looks like we're going to be doing this next episode anyway. I'm going to need to go mining for some more gold. Apparently, all of the stuff that I created, it's. To be fair, I mean, I did create a lot of upgrades and stuff like that, so that's going to cause a massive issue. What we can do is place the constructor here. We can set it so that it will only do a log, so in the system, and then we can link that up, because we can always test this part. So just as long as this works when we cut it. So if we cut it and it goes pop, boom, straight up again. Excellent. All right, so then what we'll do is we'll sort out some gold and we'll place the fluid placer around here, and then that way that will then extract. And then all we've got to do is we've got some basic fluid cables in the system. I know we have. Yeah, there we go. So we've got 6 of those. We need to create an extract item, 4 of them, so that we can extract from that. And then literally we transfer the fluid into the latex processor, which will sit here. That will then go into the into the storage system as well, and then we will be producing latex. From latex we can then produce plastic, and with plastic we can then start building the extras. So we could do raw plastic, or we could do plastic. Plastic is obviously the way I want to go. That comes from dry rubber, which comes from tiny rubber. So we'll create the tiny rubber comes from the fluid, the fluid that goes into the latex processing unit. The tiny rubber then comes from the latex processing unit, gets crafted into 9, goes to dry rubber. Dry rubber then gets smelted into plastic. Then we can use that in our machines, or to build our machines. So yeah, that's not bad. Alright, I really am liking these pots. These are so cool. Now we've been going for about 10 minutes. So let's see how many black flowers, 12 black flowers. You know, you're not going to find that many out in the world. We're not going to use them all that much. So to have them just accumulating in the background is very cool. There is starting to get some statues as well, as you can see. So just by killing things, I get statues. I think what we will do is kill more things and have a trophy room, or a statue room. That would be quite cool. But unfortunately, for this episode, that's it. Because I need to go mining now for gold. So right now, that's the end of it. That was really cool. I like that. Next episode, we are going to get into the mob spawning. So we might not get as far as the mob spawner, but we will, or the mechanical earth as it's called, but we will definitely get into enough stuff so that we can do the fluid placers and the latex processing, and then obviously outside so that we can start ranching the animals and actually start getting some liquid meat so that we can then power the mechanical stuff. There is another with that mechanical earth, if I can see it, which I'm not, yeah, there we go. So with that we do need a dissolution chamber. Nothing too bad. I mean, diamond gear is a bit of a pain in the arse, but the rest of it is really straightforward. This block is apparently straightforward too. That isn't actually too bad. I wonder if we can do that block. What was the block? It was a pity machine. I will work out why. Yeah, see, that one's perfectly fine. So maybe it's just hung up. Maybe it is just hung up. But yeah, that's for next episode. I've been Syntosis. You have been awesome. Laters.